Good day, everyone. Welcome again, dear students, in our oral communication class. I hope you're all having an amazing day because I am very excited to bring you our lessons. So make sure you are comfortable and ready to learn. Set your mind for we will talk about Module 6 today. Today's lesson focuses on speech writing under the fundamentals of public speaking. Module 6 includes 3 lessons, which are speech writing process, components of speech writing, and the writing patterns. Let's start with lesson 1, speech writing process. Take a look at this figure. This figure presents the speech writing process, and it includes the things that we have to consider in writing a speech. As students in oral communication and as effective communicators in general, we have to know that speeches are carefully planned and follow a form or structure and a procedure. Just like planning for any activities, writing an effective speech follows certain steps or processes. The process for writing is not chronological nor linear, rather it is a recursive process. That means we have the opportunity to repeat a writing procedure indefinitely, and we can create multiple drafts until we settle for the right one. This makes the message of our speech more logical and focused. The figure presented a while ago also shows the logical process a speech has to undergo before we can deliver it successfully. Each stage or process is composed of components which are all essential to the development of our piece. Let's now proceed with the components of speech writing. It says here that all components are essential, therefore all must be taken into consideration in composing your speech. Now let's go over each component one by one. Let's start with the first one, which is audience analysis. This entails looking into the profile of your target listeners. The profile should include the following information: the demography, psychology, and the situation. This is done so you can tailor fit your speech content and delivery to your audience. Why is it important to analyze the audience? Because our main goal in delivering a speech or in communication is to be understood by our target listeners. Therefore, it is important that they can relate to our message. Take note of the demography of our audience. This includes the age range, male and female ratio, their economic status, their educational background, and so on. While psychology involves the values, attitudes, beliefs, and the needs of our listeners. Situation refers to the time, the venue, the occasion, and the size of our audience. Next component is purpose. Writing and delivering a speech is done for different purposes, which can be classified into 3. It can be informative, persuasive, and entertainment. As speakers, we have to identify first what is our purpose in delivering a speech. Is it to inform the audience? Is it to persuade them or to entertain? Next is the topic or the main point, which can be established once you have decided on your purpose. If you are free to decide on your topic, please choose one that really interests you. There are a variety of strategies in selecting a topic. You can use your personal experiences, you can ask or discuss it with your friends or family members, you can free write, you can list down all the topics in your head, and you can do semantic webbing. While narrowing down a topic means making your main idea more specific and focused. So from a general topic to a specific topic. From the general topic love, you can make it specific by discussing the kinds of love. Then we have data gathering. This is the stage where you collect ideas, information, sources, and references relevant or related to your specific topic. This can be done through visiting e-libraries, browsing the internet, observation, conducting an interview or survey. The data that you will gather will be very useful in making your speech informative, entertaining, or persuasive. How about writing patterns? These are the structures that will help you organize the ideas relevant to your topic. So this will be elaborated in lesson 3. These are some of examples of the writing patterns. chronological, causal, biographical, comparison or contrast, categorical or topical, spatial, and problem solution. Number 6 is outline. It is a hierarchical list that shows the relationship of your thoughts and ideas. A good outline helps us see that all ideas are in line with the main idea or message. Through outline, we can easily see the main ideas and the supporting details. This can be done by using a table format or a list format. Next is the body of the speech. It provides explanations, examples, or any details that can help you deliver your purpose and explain the main idea of your speech. One major consideration in developing the body of your speech is the focus or central idea. The body of the speech should only have one central idea. Here you may present real life or practical examples, you may show statistics, and you may present or share ideas from experts or practitioners. Take note that in the body of the speech, you are to explain your main idea or message. While the introduction is the foundation of your speech, here your primary goal is to get the attention of your audience and present the subject or main idea of your speech. And from the term itself, we have to introduce here our main idea. We may also use real life or practical examples and then connect it to our subject. We can start with a familiar or strong quote and then explain what it means. We can also tell a personal story or short anecdote in introducing our speech. Then we have conclusion. This restates the main idea of your speech. Furthermore, it provides a summary, emphasizes the message, and calls for action. While the primary goal of the introduction is to get the attention of the audience, the conclusion aims to leave the audience with a memorable statement. Take note that we can begin our conclusion with a restatement or emphasis of our message. We can also use positive examples, encouraging words, famous or memorable lines from songs or stories familiar to our audience. Finally, we can ask questions or series of questions that can make our audience reflect. Number 10 is editing and or revising. Your written speech includes correcting errors in mechanics such as grammar, punctuation, coherence, capitalization, unity, and others. When editing your work, you can also consider the following. We have focus, clarity, concision, continuity, variety, impact, and beauty. Through editing, we can make our speech short, simple, and clear. We can keep the flow of our presentation, and we can also make sure that our speech is focused. Aside from that, we can add spice to our speech. We can add humor, we can surprise our audience, we can use vivid images, and we can use figures of speech. Lastly, we have rehearsing. This gives you an opportunity to identify what works and what does not work for you and for your target audience. Some strategies include reading your speech aloud. You can also do recording. You can record your voice for your own analysis and also for your peers or coaches and teachers to give you feedback on your delivery. The best thing to remember at this stage is constant practice makes perfect. So always remember that rehearsing is a major requirement. Now we have the writing patterns. There are a variety of writing patterns that we can use in writing our speech. We just have to make sure that we choose the best that will suit our topic and determine our purpose. Number 1 is biographical pattern. This presents descriptions of your life or of a person, famous or not. So if your purpose is to inform your audience about the life and works of Jose Rizal, so this pattern suits your speech. While categorical or topical presents related categories supporting the topic. So from the term itself, it presents categories or topics or kinds. So the example a while ago falls under this pattern, the kinds of love. Then we have causal. So if you want to present the cause and effect of your topic, you have to use this pattern. While chronological presents the idea in time order. We also have comparison and or contrast. It presents comparisons, the similarities and contrasts are the differences of 2 or 3 points. While problem solution obviously presents an identified problem, its causes, and of course the recommended solutions. To sum it up, again, speech writing is a recursive process. All components are essential, therefore all must be taken into consideration in crafting your speech. And then we have to choose or select the best writing pattern that will suit the topic and determine our purpose. So there you have it, bright minds. You already have gained ideas about speech writing. Once again, thank you for listening, students.